Hi, and welcome to your yoga practice. My name is Steph Paulson, and you might be able to see Chief here in the video as well. He might be joining us throughout the practice today. Today's practice is focusing on breath and breath to movement and how breath moves our body. So we'll be going through some sun salutation A's. Please know that take this at your own pace. Listen to your body. That's what's most important. Let's start in a seated position. You can have 2 blocks handy if that helps support you in your poses today. I'm going to start seated on a block in Hero's Pose. You're welcome to come to Hero's Pose with me or sit cross-legged. Please pick a comfortable position for your body. Okay. All right. Let's gently close our eyes here. And we're just going to notice our breath. Let's take this opportunity to become the observer. Observe your breath. Are we feeling a free-flowing breath? Are we feeling any tightness anywhere? Just take this time to notice, and let's resist attaching any judgment. Let's just be. Let's practice a little breath work, some pranayama. Let's inhale for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that a few more times at your own pace. You can increase the counts, you can decrease the counts, whatever is comfortable for your body and breath. If you feel any strain, that is your body telling you that it's uncomfortable. Reflect, readjust. As we inhale, belly and ribcage expand. And as we exhale, everything contracts back to center. Feel this in your body. I would like to offer you an option of pausing at the top of the inhales and pausing at the bottom of the exhales. This is not required. Maybe you explore it. And just see what this practice of breath work does for you. On your next exhale, blink your eyes open if they're closed. If your legs are cross-legged, go ahead and switch the cross of the legs. Inhale the arms up. Inhale, reach. Find length in your spine. Exhale, let's twist to that right side. Right hand goes behind. Left hand goes across the right thigh. This is nice and gentle. We inhale. And exhale, maybe we twist a little bit deeper, but use your obliques to twist. Use that breath, that exhale to twist. Your gaze can go behind the right shoulder. Whatever feels good in your body. This is a time to explore. This is a time to be present. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, twist. Second side. Let's lengthen both sides of the torso. Inhale, find your length. Exhale. Maybe we twist a little bit deeper, maybe we don't. Remember, we're just getting into this practice. You can take your gaze behind the left shoulder if that feels good. Inhale, come back to center. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, take the right hand down, reach the left hand to the right side. Revolve the rib cage so the ribs stack on top of each other and ground down through that left sit bone. Take the left shoulder away from the ear, create space for that cervical spine. Notice your breath here. We're in a different pose, we're in a different posture. Notice what happened to the breath. Inhale the arm up. Exhale, switch second side. Left hand down, right hand reaches across. Revolve the rib cage, broaden across the collarbones. Feel the stretch on the right side body. Take the right shoulder away. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, reset. Let's take this moment to pause and notice how we feel. In the center of our body and our torso. How is the energy? And what sensations do you feel? Okay, let's come on to all fours. Take the wrist underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Just a couple cat-cows. We inhale, drop the belly button to the mat. Lift the heart through the gates of the arms. Find length in your spine. And as we exhale into cat, we press the ground away. 2 more times, please. Inhale, drop that belly button. Slide the shoulders away from the ears. Press the ground away. And exhale. Of course, you can take this faster or slower, whatever feels good. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, find neutral spine. Pull that belly button in. Exhale, flip the toes under, lift the hips high. Here's your down dog. Feel free to bend the knees generously. This is probably your first down dog of the day. Feel free to invite any movement, shaking out the head if that feels good, or maybe pedaling out the feet. And always bring back your awareness to your breath and how each pose affects your breath and how your breath affects each pose, right? Let's walk our hands back to our feet so we're at the back of the mat. Hang heavy here. Exhale, let everything go. Any tension, any thoughts, let it all go as we exhale. Bend the knees a lot. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. And let's roll up bone by bone. Articulate that spine. Nice, slow and control. Take your hands to your thighs if you need a little lower back support. Your head comes up last. Okay, we're at the back of the mat. Take your feet underneath your hips or maybe a little bit closer. Circle sweep your arms up overhead. Inhale. Find your length. Exhale. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Take your hands to the outside of the shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands through heart center. 2 more times, matching the breath to movement. Inhale the arms up, reach and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward folds. Inhale, root to rise, find your length. Exhale, bring the hands through heart center. 1 more time, please. Half sun salutation. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands through heart center. Take it to Tadasana, mountain pose. Ground down through the big toe, little toe, 2 back corners of the heel, slight bend in the knees. Lift your hip bones to be in line with the bottom rib cage. Lengthen both sides of the torso and broaden across the collarbones. Create space in between the shoulder blades. Let's take our breath all throughout our body. Feel that energy. And if your eyes are closed, go ahead and blink them open. Let's step up to the top of the mat. Let's go through a couple sun salutations. The first one we'll take a little bit slower. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Find your length in the spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to your plank. Knees or toes. Take an inhale, find length first. Exhale, bring the belly all the way down to the mat. Uncurl the back toes. Press the pinky toe sides into the mat. Take the hands underneath the shoulders. Pull the elbows in. Let's go with 3 cobra poses, matching breath to movement. Inhale, find length, light weight in the hands. Exhale, bring it all the way down. 2 more, please. Inhale, press down through the tops of the feet. Exhale. 1 more, please. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press back through all 4s. Exhale, take it to down dog. Take 3 cycles of breath here. Maybe even bring it to Ujjayi breath. That's a sun salutation. You can stay with that variation, or we're going to add on just a little bit. Inhale, bend the knees, look up at the thumbs, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise. Find length, get a little bit taller here. Exhale, bring the hands through heart center. Sun salutation. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find your length. Let the breath move you. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to your plank or hop back to chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Inhale, back bend of the choice. Exhale, down dog. 3 cycles of breath. Inhale, bend the knees, look up at the thumbs, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, bring the hands through heart center. 1 more time. Inhale, arms go up overhead. Find your length. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank or hop back to chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 cycles of breath. Inhale, bend the knees. Look up at your thumbs, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, find your length. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale through heart center. Okay, you can stay at the top of your mat, or you can go to the long edge. I'm gonna face you. So let's go into some balance poses and really focus on our breath here. So grounding down through that right leg. Let's take our hands to the hips, lift the left heel. Turn the left leg out from the hip thigh socket and start to walk your foot up to your calf or maybe your inner thigh. Be mindful that your foot's not on your knees. You can leave your hands at your hips or maybe take them to heart center. Ground down through the standing leg and scoop the left glutes underneath. Keep the abs pulled in tight to brace the core. Notice your breath. It's okay if you fall. Just come right back in. Maybe you take your arms up, not required, but explore it. Have fun with it. Have childlike energy. Take your hands through heart center. Take that knee forward. Extend the leg. Toes face up and place it back down. Shake everything out. All right, second side. Taking the hands to the hips. Ground down through the left leg. Lift the right heel. Turn the right leg out from the hip thigh socket. You can absolutely stay here. You can walk it up to your calf or your inner thigh. Let's grow tall as we inhale. Exhale, we reset. Bring everything back to center. Take this opportunity to be very present. Balance poses. Really let us know whether we're focused or not. Some days are better than others. Let it go. It's all good. Maybe you lift your arms up. Maybe you don't. One more inhale here. Exhale, let's take the knee forward. Take an inhale here. Exhale, extend the leg. And come back to center. Shake everything out. Fantastic job. All right, if you're not at the long edge of your mat, come join. Let's take our feet nice and wide, about 3 to 4 feet in between us. Okay, take the arms out. Turn the heels in, toes out. We sink down nice and low. Awesome job. Let's take the right underneath the left, stretching out the upper back, coming into eagle arms. Of course, a hug here is just as fantastic. You pick. Okay, we're matching the inhales to an exhale. So maybe we use the same counts as we did at the beginning of the practice. Maybe we shorten it, maybe we lengthen it. No matter what, we're observing, we're reflecting on how it makes us feel, and we're refining. So you can always pivot, you can always adjust, and that's true with life. Let's sink down a 1/4 inch lower. Pull that belly button in. And extend the arms up, reset the legs, and take a moment right here. Okay, we have the second side. Take the arms out. Sink down nice and low. Make sure the knees are tracking over the second and third toe to keep your knees safe. Take the left underneath the right. You can absolutely go into a hug, right? Sometimes our body needs that. Or to eagle arms, Garudasana. Take the forearms away from your face, sink down nice and low, and let's focus on our breath here. So isometric hold with our legs, building strength in the inner thighs, the glutes, absolutely. And stretching out our upper back. Sink a 1/4 inch lower. Keep focusing on the breath. Notice what's arising in your mind in this pose. Second time the legs have been in this pose. They might feel some heat. They might feel a little fatigued. Inhale, extend the arms, toes face forward. Exhale, clasp the hands behind your back. Inhale, find length. Press the heart towards the ceiling. Exhale, we fold. You can take your hands any amount off your lower back. If you prefer to grab your elbows, please do so. Remember, this is a practice for you. Whatever makes you feel good. Everyone is so unique and everyone is so different. My practice and your practice might not look exactly the same. And I encourage that. We're on a journey towards knowing more of ourselves and turning inward and letting our own truth and power guide us. Let's take the hands down to the mat. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. And one last forward fold. As we exhale, everything comes in towards the center. Take the shoulders away from the ears. Find length in the spine. Keep breathing. Inhale, find length just one more time. Exhale, take your hands to your hips. Take an inhale here. Exhale, root down, come all the way up. Feet come together. You can step or hop. Okay, let's take it all the way down to our mat. Take your feet down on the mat. Knees are bent. Take your hands behind your thighs. Lean back to about a 45-degree angle. If this is enough, stay here. If you want a little bit more, you take your feet off of the mat. Not required. Notice how this feels. Pull that belly button in. You can always take your feet down to the mat, keep the knees bent, or maybe you extend the legs, maybe you extend the arms. How does this feel in your body? If you feel pinching pain or pressure in the lower back, don't do it. Bend the knees. Keep the lower back safe. We want you coming back and exploring movement each day in a very healthy way. A few more breaths here. Pull the abs in. Cross the legs, arms go up. As we inhale, we exhale, we fold forward. So giving a little bit of a release here. Notice what legs in front. We're gonna do Navasana, boat pose one more time, and we'll fold forward one more time. So a little bit of a hip opener here. All right, let's come back. Take the feet down on the mat, knees are bent. Come back into your Navasana. You can start to play with lifting your feet. Maybe you keep the knees bent, maybe you extend. Explore it. Let's work the core here. So if you feel a lot in your hip flexors, bend the knee and bring it back into the core. Keep lengthening the heart up. Notice your breath. How does your breath react now to this pose, Navasana, boat pose? What effect does your breath have on this pose, and what effect does your pose have on this breath? Crisscross the legs, opposite leg in front. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Let's come all the way up. Okay, take the feet down on the mat, knees are bent. Let's roll down all the way to a supine position on your back. All right, so coming into some bridge poses. Your ankles in line with the knees are in line with the hips. Roll the inner thighs down to the ground so it creates space in your lower back. Hands are by your side, or you can grab onto the outer edge of the mat. I'll also give you one more option. We inhale, we start to peel the spine off of the mat. Exhale, keep breathing here. Keep your natural cycles of breath, rolling the inner thighs down to the ground, keeping the knees in line with the hips. You can also interlace your hands underneath your tailbone. Press the forearms into the mat, press the upper arms into the mat, and walk the shoulders underneath, finding even more length in your spine. Exhale, start to articulate that spine down. And just take a moment here. Notice how your body feels. Observe how it feels after that pose. I love taking transitions. I love taking pauses in between poses. It really commits our mind to being present. Inhale, start to lift the hips. Remember, you can keep your hands by your side. You can grab the mat, or you can interlace. If you're interlacing, let's have the opposite thumb on top. So it's most likely your non-dominant thumb on top. Find length, roll the inner thighs down, stretch the glutes towards the heels. So a nice long spine here. And release all the way down. Take a moment. Let's go into a figure 4 stretch. Right ankle across the left thigh. Thread the needle. You can grab the backside of your thigh or maybe your shin, whatever feels better for you. Take an inhale here. Exhale, maybe we bring that left knee closer to our chest, not required. Keep the right foot flexed. Release here. Take the arms out to a T position if you have space, or maybe cactus arms. Take the right foot down to the mat. So a figure 4 twist. If you prefer to stack the knees one on top of each other for a simple twist, please do so. Or if you have another twist in mind, I encourage you to go into that twist. There's always a balance of going back into poses that we know are safe for us, absolutely. And there's also a balance of challenging ourselves to new things and new poses, and to maybe ideas, things, or just new opportunities that are new to us. And finding a balance of, finding something new with comfort. Let's bring the knees back up to center. Unravel. We have the second side. So the left goes across the right thigh. We thread the needle, pull the knee into the chest. Flex the left foot. Eyes looking at the ceiling, starting to wind down. Now, if you notice your breath, it might start going a little bit slower as we went through the sun salutation A's. We might have been breathing a little bit faster. We might have felt more heat. And so now we're in the cooling part of this sequence. Take an inhale. Exhale, maybe you go a little bit deeper. And release. Let's come into the twist. It's a figure 4 twist. Or maybe you select a twist that feels better for your body right now. Or maybe you do the figure 4 on this side. It's really honoring how you're feeling today. Some days, speaking from experience, some days are for rest, recovery. And some days we have more energy. And so working with that flow of life, we can find happiness, joy, peace, calm. We can find all of that. Let's come back to center. Unravel. Pause for a moment. Let's hug the knees in, realign the spine. You're welcome to extend your legs and come into Shavasana for your final resting pose. If that's the case, please press pause. If you prefer to close with me, let's take it to one spinal roll up, or maybe you take it to your side and press yourself up. Your hands can be resting on your lap or maybe heart center, whatever feels comfortable for you. Gently bow your chin. It was an honor to guide you through your practice today. Thank you so much for pushing play. My name is Steph Paulson, and you may have seen Chief running around here as well. He'll be joining us on a lot of our yoga sequences. Thank you so much again, and please remember to subscribe and share.